Hello and welcome, my name is Lynx. Today we are sitting to the third game in a little series from Cryoslight called Her Sign. And we already played the sixth prison, which was the first. Also played Lavender Link, which was the second. And today is the first day. And we basically will wrap up the little series. I will still play some games from this dev right afterwards. I believe two of them, which I'm correct about. Yes, two of them, because the third one is a demo. And that basically means I'll be waiting for it to be released eventually. That's how I go, basically. Alright, game's description, and after that, let's begin. Rika arrives in the cold rural town of Kovrashan with one mission. She must locate Vasil Rovensky, a xenobiologist who disappeared from a research laboratory in space many years ago. He may hold the key to unraveling the sinister secret kept in the laboratory. Oh! Time is of the essence, but the man is nowhere to be found. Instead, Rika is ambushed by two delinquent women who seem to know more than they should. What is it that they want? Will Rika's mission end in a failure? Interesting. So it sounds like Rika got a promotion, in a way, from cleaning the corridors of the space station, technically, to a detective of sorts. Let's begin. November 25th, 2097. Welcome to the future. I barge in the research wing and nearly slip on the slime-coated floor. The captive is out again! Where is everyone? If someone's been attacked again, Rika! This way! Oh, Susie is back? Susie? What is she doing here? I follow her voice out of the lobby. If she's here, does that mean we're rescuing the captive now? Now, when they're agitated and on the loose, I thought we'd sedate them first or something. What the hell is she thinking? Susie, you're back. You're not supposed to be here. Rika, the plan has changed. What plan? You never even told me what the plan was. We aren't supposed to rush this. Rika, please, there is no time. Could you stay here and keep watch? I must speak with the captive. How can she act so calm? A casual chat with the rampaging alien. Damn it, Susie! You've been gone for months. What if they won't listen to you? They will! Trust me! Part of me wants to offer Susie some backup, but I know my presence would only complicate things. The captive isn't going to trust a stranger like me. I'd probably be attacked on sight like the other janitor a few months ago. Susie leans closer. She must have sensed my concern. We will all leave this station together, I promise. Yeah. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. You're helping more than you think. What a joke. We both know I haven't done shite. I can't even tell if Susie's being genuine or not. She could be just trying to make me feel better. She strides down the hallway towards the captive's chamber. The creature must have huddled back in there after finding out the research wing is locked off from the rest of the station. They can't escape without our help. If anyone can coax them onto a shuttle, it's Susie. At least she's met them before. Footsteps. I can barely hear them, and that's exactly what makes my blood run cold. I recognize their calculated nature immediately. No. Not now. Anytime but now. I turn my heel and rush around the corner to meet the intern hallway. I mean, halfway. I've got to keep him away from the hallway. Susie and the captive need a clear path to the shuttle bay. What the? What is going on here? The intern drifts by without acknowledging me, as aloof as ever. This can't be real. Hey, do you not see this? What the hell is this? He stops, but I'm just an inconvenience to him. How? This isn't normal. Either he's lost it or I have. Please don't let it be me. Then when I meet his empty gaze, I know it's all over. I don't think you are fit to be our custodian anymore. Fuck. We messed up. We're going to die, Susie and I turn around, unable to vocalize a single word. There is nothing left to say. The captive screams echo all around me. Where my head spins, I'm losing it. The floor is simultaneously too close and too far away. Am I even standing anymore? My legs won't move. Is this how it feels for everyone? Oh. And I jolt awake. On a train? No, this is more like a metro. Definitely a metro. Not more like, it's definitely a metro. Classy. I'll be honest, I kinda like it. It's sort of retro. I like it. Another one. It was just another one of those. It's okay. My heart races in a vein. Clusters of distant lights glide past the windows at random intervals. They are the only thing that permeates the darkness outside. I'm the only one left in the train car. How many stops did I sleep through? I make a clumsy attempt at fishing my phone out of my pocket, before remembering the glowing display right above my head. It's not even 5 PM. I'm being ridiculous. At least no one's here to watch me fret over nothing. I take another look around to confirm that all the other passengers truly did leave while I was asleep. Like, seriously? I know I'm heading to a rural town, but I wasn't aware that it's this rural. On second thought, some company would be welcome. I've been on the road alone for too long. First the shuttle ride to Earth, then a train after another. These old models are so slow too. Have I spoken a single word out loud today? I take a deep breath. My heart continues to beat too fast. It was only a dream I almost died in, and yet some part of me is disappointed it wasn't real. If it had been real, at least this would be over. Here in reality, it will be at least 2 weeks before Susie and I can execute our plan to rescue the captive. If we can execute it at all. It all hinges on me and what I accomplish on my vacation here on Earth. Or that's how it feels, although I'm sure Susie is working hard on her end too. Where she is, she must be making all the preparations she physically can. The captive will need accommodations, food, and I don't even know, not my job. Susie's the one with the degree next in the biology. I just have to do my part now and get her the help she's requested. Next up, Kofschrahan Station! I gather my things while the announcement repeats in a couple more languages. Vasil Rovensky. Employment ID. Type. Permanent. Date of joining. February 2078. Last day of working. NA. Laid off. In an attempt to call my nurse, I take yet another look at the employee record Susie sent me as soon as I entered Earth's atmosphere yesterday. Rovensky. A xenobiologist who used to work on the space station where the captives are being held. Had he not been laid off years ago, he would have been Susie's colleague. I mean, he might still be her colleague, right? Or maybe not. I know nothing about the specifics of his work, but if Susie thinks he's important, I'm sure he is. Perhaps he knows something about our employer we don't. All the information in his record is likely from the time he was hired 20 years ago. The picture is of a fairly young guy. A very tired young guy. But he must be at least 40 years old by now. I may not be able to recognize him even if he were to walk right past me. I don't know. Maybe his current work is not so stressful, and thanks to that he's not aged that much. This would be much easier if I had his phone number or an email address, but we're stuck doing this the hard way, in person. All I have is his home address. Damn. 2090 something, and it's like there is no progress at all. But I guess we are kind of diving into Russia, so I'm not surprised. Freezing air hits my face as soon as the doors crack open. I had this down already. Understandable. My legs are sore from the long trip, and the fresh snow makes the ground feel unreal under my boots. It's as if I'm walking on a cloud. I double check the address on my phone one last time, although I know it by heart by this point. The train station is right on the edge of town, but my destination isn't far. It's so dark here. I can't believe it's only 5 PM. The sky is an ominous shade of grey. Through the wispy clouds, I can see the stars. That's a rare sight on Earth nowadays. Pollution, right? If I'd grown up looking at views this beautiful, maybe I wouldn't have been so eager to get off this polluted planet as soon as I was old enough. It's kind of funny because I absolutely would not like to go to space myself. Weird? Maybe. But I really do feel like that. That I don't really see a point in going into space. Maybe if we got rid of you know, shitty intelligence data centers now, pollution would go down. Maybe if certain flipping millionaires would stop constantly traveling by planes and so on, maybe it wouldn't be so polluted now. But, of course, all the governments are like, no, we'll not be dealing with that. We need to attack the common folk. That's how we'll deal with the problems, which will not. Everyone knows, everyone sane knows that the main problems are the companies. Or should I say, are caused by the companies. Anyway. The closer I get to the town's center, the more trampled and dirty the snowy path becomes. It's easier to walk, but the views are no longer pristine. Dude, you have a... Can you believe this? In 2090 something, the head company still exists. And they are definitely still making like the skiing equipment and also tennis equipment. Oh yeah, there is something at the snowbird at the bottom as well. Let's flip and go. Not a fun story when I used retail. When I used to work retail in a sports store. Like I would say like once a year there was some competition or whatever to fill up basically a test about the equipment. And I actually won once. So I got some amount of money to basically spend on head products. And I did buy like a thermal long sleeve shirt. Technically for skiing, but I used it while running, to be honest. Because I don't ski. I've never skied in my life, so yeah. At least I was warm while running in winter. Anyway. Because I'm drifting off of the game just because of seeing the advertisement here. I wonder where this photo was taken. I mean, I guess I could try searching. Save it here. Open the browser. Reverse search the image. Hakuba, Japan. It seems. Yeah, it's that street. Yeah. So it's Hakuba, Japan, this place. But let's pretend it's some place in Russia or whatever. Where is that exactly, that Hakuba? It's a rural village. Which village obviously is rural, come on. Oh, it's so nice. Where is it exactly placed? Yeah, it's actually not that far from the Japan Sea as well. And they also have hills, right? Okay, that's neat. I like that. It's close to Mount Shirouma, for example. Yeah, being close to sea and also having mountains, that's so cool. Can I live on Lavender Beach? Just because it's a nice name. Or Jade Coast. Okay, Lavender Beach, Jade Coast. What the heck, you have good names. Can I move in there? But to be fair, it's kinda also in a very, like, I would say, sort of dangerous spot. Because who knows what one of the Koreas might try doing, right? Yeah, this place looks nice. I need to look up some videos about it. Just, I don't know, maybe some quiet walk or whatever. Yeah, anywho. These disorderly streets are in stark contrast to the simple and efficient Tetris block buildings I grew up in. Some of these houses must have been built in the early 2000s, maybe even further back. You never know. I would not be surprised if maybe there was a building that has a longer history than USA. Anyway, and even back then I doubt they were considered trendy. I mean, what? Please, let's not make houses trendy or anything, because whatever shit is being built around the world right now, it looks terrible. Maybe let's not do trendy. If they weren't covered in vulgar graffiti, Mom would find them delightful, nostalgic. Something for 500 yen. It's alcohol. I grip my phone in my pocket but resist the urge to take pictures. What? The less attention I draw to myself, the better. Okay, those are graffitis, yeah. I ducked into an alley so narrow one could easily walk past it without even noticing its existence. Almost there! The buildings on both sides are coated in graffiti, but the art doesn't quite cover up the fact that the paint underneath is flaking away. Ugh. Ugh. I've seen that. I mean, I guess there is some graffiti. On the right side, some black writings. On the left side, there seems to be some colorful one, but I don't see what is written there at all. At least this area is shielded from the snow. The ground finally feels solid again. Real. Really? I like walking on snow myself. The crunch is nice. The closer I get to the end of the alley, the tighter my chest feels. Rovensky's house. Huh, it has no lights on. The rust-marred roof looks like it might cave in if a single crow were to land on it. Is that window broken? Some large object seems to be covering it from the inside. A bookcase, maybe? That can't be enough to stop the freezing air from getting in. The other houses were bad enough, but this is something else. I can't even think of it, but seeing the state of the house, it's hard to imagine anyone could live in it. I take a deep breath before knocking. Please let me be wrong! Oh, there was a sound in the game. Just as I thought. You need to do it again. The static use of the house remains dead silent. I feel stupid for even trying. This may have been Rovensky's address 20 years ago. But why the hell did we think? It still would be. People move. This scenario is always in the back of my mind, but hope kept me thinking positively. What am I going to do? If Rovensky has moved, the locals may know where. Problem is, I can't just go around asking random outsiders about his whereabouts. If anyone decides to find you suspicious, I could be in big trouble. I'm not leaving without at least making sure this detour truly is a dead end. There has to be some way for me to confirm whether the man still lives in this town or not, without drawing too much attention to myself. You'd think a rustic town like this would have rows of colorful little mailboxes on every street corner, but there weren't any near Rovensky's house. Yeah, I mean, wasn't it like an apartment complex basically? I would assume, if anything, it would be inside. Perhaps they're all on the main street? A woman's shrill voice echoes from an open gateway to my right. I skid to a halt. Someone help me, please! I run towards the voice. What the hell am I going to do? What is this place? A warehouse? The voice had to come from here, but there is no I paint wine just behind me. A young woman with messy blonde hair stands hunched over beside the entrance. Hey, she's kinda hot. Please help! What's wrong? I don't see any injuries, but there is a sharp smell of something burnt in the air. Gotcha! What? Someone shoves me from behind. Oh, god damn it. I land on the icy concrete knees first, followed by the rest of my body. I should have been able to catch myself, but the blow to my back knocked the wind out of me. From somewhere above, I hear the lilting giggles of the woman who was pleading for help just seconds ago. Oops! Oh my gosh, look at you! How did it happen? It's really that slippery! I start to drag myself off the ground. Every muscle quivers in protest. Oh man, I almost started crying for real. Is my makeup still good? Her voice helps me orient myself. Who else is here? Why did you do this to your face there? Ugh, the piercings on face. Ugh. I mean, at the same time, do whatever you want, but don't be surprised if you are going to be judged by that. Anyway, as the other figure steps out of the shadow cast by the walls, I realize she towers over both me and the blonde woman. She must be the one who pushed me. How did I not see her before? Resting on her shoulder is a well-used baseball bat. She speaks slowly with a voice ravaged by the freezing air of this town, low and unsympathetic. Stay down and don't make a sound. The threat is unnecessary. There is no way I could master the strength to scream even if I tried. The blonde girl prods my leg with the tip of her dirty sneaker. She's just a small thing. You sure we got the right bitch? Don't. My voice betrays me, leaving me weak and out of breath. There is nowhere for me to go. The woman stands between me and the gateway out. The blonde is practically giddy. My state of panic must be amusing to her. What a psycho. Oh, she's funny. We should keep her. You've been snooping around, explain. I'm just looking for someone. A man who lives that way. The blonde rolls her eyes with a sneer. Don't you know Lynx is bad? Ain't no man in that house. Something flickers in the tall woman's dark eyes before she speaks in a icy tone. What man? I'll tell you, but can I get up first? She grants me a nod so subtle I'm not completely certain I didn't imagine it, but I'll take it. A twinge of pain shoots through my knee, but I get up all the same, dusting snow off my clothes. The burnt smell wafts in my direction again, and the source is suddenly clear. Tobacco! In the year 2097. Entertainment might be scarce in neighborhoods like this. Who are you two anyway? Alright, where are your manners? My name's Olivia with an A! Well, you said Olivia, so it's obvious. The tall one elbows the blonde. Instead of shutting up, the blonde only seems to gain momentum. Oh, come on, son. What's she gonna do? Tell the cops. The son shrugs one shoulder and cocks an eyebrow at me as if to ask, well, are you? Even if I had such plans, this would be the worst possible time to share them. No, I mean, I don't even know. The blonde interrupts me, wearing an ugly sneer on her face. Hey, which one of us do you think the cops would believe? Who cares? Yeah, you're some sketchy bitch from who knows where. Our sweet little Olivia would never hurt a soul. I've got them all wrapped around my finger. You fool, you're nothing here. Her tough act is unnecessary, but she does have a point. I did buy her damsel in distress act without a second thought, and so may others. While trying to think of a response that won't make anyone mad, the tall one grows impatient. What man were you talking about? What's his name? Oh, his name's Rovensky. I have a picture of him. It's an old one for... The guy's about 20 years older now, but maybe you recognize him. Both girls remain oddly silent while I browse my phone for the image and make sure I've got the employee record itself hidden. Do you know him? As soon as I present my phone, the blonde snatches it from my hand and hides behind her friend. Hey! Damn it, I should have known better. The girls huddle up conspirationally over my phone. At least they didn't run over it. I'd better be getting back at when they're done. Oh hey, he was kinda hot, but not as hot as you. She glances up at the other girl, clearly hoping for a response, but gets none. The tall one is so focused on my phone, I doubt she had anything. Might be for the best. Looking at her face, I put 2 and 2 together. Oh, are you related to him? No. Seriously? Yes or no? I mean, clearly she's not. Are you stupid or do you mean me? Oh my gosh, you're so funny! We're looking for him. Crap, what do I say? I just want to talk to him. You'd best not be some of the old flame of his. The blonde shrieks in laughter and quickly turns to a coughing fit. I'm sorry, what? I just need to talk to him, that's all. You're late. She turns to leave, but not before piercing me with a final threatening glare. Don't come back. Wait, what? Son, wait! What if she knows something? The blonde gives me a conflicted look and flops my phone at me before dashing after the tall girl. Son! The 2 girls disappear into the gateway, but I can still hear the echoes of their voices. Hey, give me the bat! I'm gonna need it tomorrow! You never use this one. Griffin said he'll bring some friends. We're gonna need an extra. I don't know if they'll join for real, but no. Hey, did you see this scar's little bitch on her neck? What were those birds? Did someone try to brand her or what? Hearing them chat so casually after threatening me with a beating or worse, my blood boils. Is this some kind of game to them? They are way too old to be acting like playground bullies. I'm not staying here any longer, but I have to. I try to move, but in that moment adrenaline catches up to me, making me lightheaded. I end up leaning against the wall for the support. Fuck. Is there anything I can do at this point? I wish I knew what Susie's plan for Rovensky is. Can we make do without him? The girls seem to recognize him, but after a treatment like that, I'm not eager to asking them for more info. I breathe in deeply. The last train of day must have left already. No matter how bad I want to put some distance between myself and this terrible town, I'm stuck here until morning. Damn, it's dark. Holy crap. There has to be a tolerable motel somewhere around here. Hey you! Hey you! Hey you! The smell of hairspray and tobacco assaults my senses once again. What now? Well, they decided I wasn't done with you, that's what! Shit, wait! I follow the blonde's gaze to find she's being distracted by an older, scruffy-looking man shuffling our way with a lopsided smile on his bearded face. The girl turns to face the man and her voice immediately goes up by an octave. Oh, Larry, hey! Having a nice walk? As the old man approaches, I realize he's leering at us quite shamelessly. I've got a bad feeling about this. Who's your little friend, Livia? You new around here, Missy? Why me? Before my confusion allows me to speak, Olivia speaks for me. She's no one, Larry, no one!
you've got to stop bothering strangers. She could be a coop, an undercover coop.
Oh, the cutest lookup I've ever seen. You can arrest me anytime, AC. I don't think I...
Listen, Larry, I'll come by your place later and tell you everything. How about that? But you gotta get out of here now. Shoo!
The man chortles, spit bubbling in his throat. You know what? Nah, I'm not into her in the end. Anyway. Alright, you have your girl up. The man waves Sylvia goodbye and continues walking along, chuckling to himself. With a frustrated exit, Olivia drops the cutesy act.
Ugh, it was my landlord, don't ask.
Okay.
Anyway, we gotta talk.
What about?
About that guy, not Larry, that other guy, the one you want.
So you do know him?
Me? Nah, I didn't grow up here. Son, I met only a few. Wait, gosh, it's been like half a year. That's so crazy.
I consider making a snide comment about half a year really not being long time at all, but I realize I might just distract her further if I say anything.
One is, I wasn't here back when that guy was still around. But guess who was? Son was!
So she knows something, but you don't.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't know things. I'm just saying I'm not telling you anything.
I blink slowly, stop my eyes from rolling back into my skull. This girl. So are you just here to gloat?
Nope, not at all. It's just, well, it's son's business, you know. Not mine, so she should be the one to tell you. And more importantly, you clearly know something, so you should tell her what you know.
A trade, huh?
Oh, yeah, totally.
I don't know, I sort of got the impression I might end up dead if I even look in her direction again.
Oh, you probably won't. Come to the warehouse tomorrow, okay?
What for, to get beaten up for real this time?
No, I have stuff to do tomorrow, but I'll try to get to Son to talk to you. I mean, I know if she'll listen to me, but if you go there around this time tomorrow, she'll definitely be awake at least.
It's dark, you know.
Yeah, exactly. The gremlin hasn't seen any sunlight since September.
I don't like this, but there is a chance Sun might be in a better mood tomorrow. I might actually learn something from her. On the other hand, if I turn down this offer, my only choice would be to return to Susie with empty hands. This better be worth my time. Thanks. Olivia, was it?
Yeah, that's me. Who the hell are you anyway?
I mentally regret bringing up the topic of names. Should I make something up? I draw a blank. My name is Rika.
Ooh, that's boring. I'm not gonna remember that. Pick a more memorable fake name next time.
I let out a covered sigh of relief. If Olivia thinks my real name is a fake one, that kind of works out in my favor. Well, we can't all have artistically misspelled names.
Hey, we can if we choose to.
By the way, it would be great if you didn't tell that landlord of yours anything about me.
Why is that? Wait, you're not actually a cop, are you?
No, and I don't want anything to do with them either. I'm not going to report you to or anything. Mainly because involving the police could delay my own plans, but she doesn't need to know that.
Ooh, so you've been a bad girl too. I had a feeling.
No, not really. I'm just really busy. No time to deal with the police. Technically, I'm not lying. I'm not afraid of getting arrested. What Susie and I plan to do on private laboratory in space is none of Earth's business. However, this town's local police force could keep me here for a while for pointless interrogations, which is the last thing I want. I can't make Susie wait any longer than necessary.
Sure, whatever. I gotta go. Can't miss keeping up with the Cordelians.
What? Is that a show? I'm out of the loop.
You don't have TV in space? I'd totally die without. Sam doesn't have one either.
How does she know? It's not that we don't have TV, I just... My thoughts grinds to a halt, and judging by Olivia's wide eyes, so did hers. How do you know I... Olivia's eyes dart around as if looking for a proverbial escape.
I don't! Hey, I guessed. You look like a total spacehead. Has no one ever told you that?
That's a big presumption to make.
Gosh, you're such a Capricorn. This way we don't get along. Are you a Capricorn?
I'm not.
Libra then?
Taurus.
Oh, I knew it! Tauruses are the worst!
She spins around, nearly whipping me in the face with her untamed hair.
Tomorrow, don't forget.
She scurries off, leaving me to deal with the uncomfortable implications of this encounter. I never mentioned anything about working in space, did I? Olivia came up with that on her own. I don't know about that. I mean, she might not know about you, but she might know that the guy was working in space. So because you look for him, she assumed you are working there together in space. Therefore, you are from space. Boom. Just connecting the dots, I guess. The only way her assumption makes sense is if she already knows that Rowensky used to work in space. I just said that. And how could she know that if she's never met him? From Sun. But Sun, she has to be related to him. Do the girls think I'm one of Rowensky's colleagues or something? It's too close to the truth to be a coincidence. I really don't like this. Sleep doesn't come easy, and it's not just because of the uncomfortable motel bed. Thoughts keep racing through my head, making it difficult to relax. At least I'll be able to sleep in the morning. I need to see this through. At the warehouse, nothing seems to have changed since last night. Perhaps this place is not in business in winter, or ever. I can't let the eerie silence lull me into a false sense of security. This is still technically a public area. Anyone could hear us.
Oh, we're really talking here? No one here. They're tearing all this down soon. Oh.
That explains why no one else came to investigate Olivia's fake cries for help last night. The girls planned their attack quite well, didn't they? I hate to think about it, but if their plan had been to kill me last night, they would most likely have gotten away with it. Lucky for me, there are no baseball bats involved this time around. That doesn't mean I'm going to let my guard down. However, I don't like the way Sun keeps glaring at me.
You'd better leave Olivia alone after this. What? I mean, I didn't go around looking for her last night, if that's what you're thinking. She came to me.
She doesn't believe me. How am I supposed to prove it? I fail to see why it even matters who spoke to who.
I also met her landlord. He seemed like an interesting man. Would be more interesting if he was dead. Okay.
Must be a touchy subject.
Olivia's a dumb bus. Don't know what she thinks this is gonna do. Well, we both know we're not here for a small talk.
Sun stares at me blankly, waiting for me to elaborate.
Let's start with Rowensky, I suppose. What is he to you?
Nothing.
Well, we're not going to get very far with that attitude. You first, maybe then I will tell you something.
I hesitate. How much information is safe to share? Just say it is someone you search for a coworker of yours. That's it. You're not lying. You are just holding all the truth.
I assume you know where he worked? Anyway, but this... You first. Fine. He used to work on a space station in the Axtan cluster. We think he was a researcher or something like that, but space station has a pretty impressive laboratory.
Already Sun is looking incredulous. Why?
Is that news to you? Keep talking.
Her idea of trading information is awfully one-sided. I don't like it, but apparently it's my only option.
Well, his employee record said that he worked there until he was suddenly laid off about 15 years ago. What year? What year was he fired?
My first instinct is to question Sun's basic math skills, but I quickly realize the equation isn't obvious to me either. The number surfaces from my memories when I think back to Rowensky's employee record and the many times I've stared at it.
That was in 2083. That's the year he stopped visiting.
Visiting? Here?
I think you haven't seen him in 15 years.
She nods, eyes elsewhere.
Any idea at all where he could be now? No. You sure that's the one thing I need to know?
Sun draws a frustrated breath, as if talking is wasting her energy.
We thought he stayed his job or whatever, but if he was fired, then I don't know.
I let out a defeated sigh just like that.
Just like that. Damn it.
All this for nothing. This can't be it. I can already picture Susie's worried face in my mind. What are we going to do, just the two of us? Or maybe just the four of us? Huh?
We're looking for him. We're trying to get a hold of people who used to work on that station. Why? Because...
How to explain just enough without revealing too much? I don't know if it's possible.
That station is not a good place. I know the details, but they have a captive. Someone's being held in the lab against their will.
Oh, what if it's him? But also, if we talk about stories, previous stories as well, it would be an alien that is being held captive there. But who said also that alien is the only captive, I guess? Huh, so many options, so many possibilities. Anyway,
if you know anything about the Axton Caster, you know law enforcement over there is practically non-existent. So, we are trying to help the captive ourselves.
Sun's thoughts seem to be elsewhere. Is she even listening? Her voice shakes with anger.
He told us he was a doctor. Just a regular-ass doctor.
Rage contorts her face. Seems like Rowensky wasn't exactly the honest type. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Maybe trans in the family.
So, he never told you anything about any research he was doing, huh?
Not really. A draft blows through the warehouse, making me shiver. Sun, on the other hand, pays no mind, seemingly lost in thought.
We always knew he was a lying sack of shite. Just didn't know which parts were the lies.
I mean, he said he was a doctor. A researcher doctor. I mean...
Not that far off, I guess. For what's it worth, we don't actually know what he worked on while he was on the station. It's possible the captive wasn't even there yet. I mean, that was over 15 years ago.
I know shit about this captive business, but there is something else.
Yes?
She motions towards the gateway and starts walking briskly. I'm forced to take a few running steps to catch up to her.
Where are we going?
My house.
Girl, get me a dinner first.
Sun leads me down the same grungy street I wandered yesterday. I can only assume Rowensky's house belongs to her now. Apparently the house has a basement that can be accessed directly through a wooden door in the backyard. It looks like there used to be a set of wooden stairs leading down to it, but the elements must have corroded them so badly they had to be torn out, never replaced, just like that broken window. Sun unlocks the door and motions for me to go inside first. I doubt good manners are the reason behind her gestures, but I comply regardless. I step inside. The door closed behind us with a soft crunch, so that's what a rotten door frame sounds like.
You really live here?
Wait! Sun strides into the room just out of my line of sight, dodging the haphazardly placed furniture and trash with practiced steps. Looking at the discolored walls and lack of proper lighting, I come to the conclusion that staying here next to the entrance is for the best. I'm not sure if it's mold, but there is definitely a vague smell of something gold in here. Some of this junk hasn't been moved in years, I'd bet. Ew. Yeah, the walls are moldy. At least the smell doesn't seem to be from anything that was once alive. Oof, I'd hate to become the newest addition to Sun's hypothetical pile of rotting corpses. Understandable. A shiver runs down my body. Even with the door closed, it isn't much warmer in here than it is outside. Sun rummages around in the other room. An opened drawer, some papers being shoved carelessly. Clearly the walls aren't very thick. I clear my throat.
Did you grow up here? I assume your mother doesn't live here anymore?
The following silence is long enough for me to assume I'm not going to get a response at all. Fine, we don't have to talk. Okay, we don't. Then I hear just one mechanical word.
Pneumonia.
My brain looks up. Oh. I shouldn't have brought it up. Guilt constricts my chest. How long ago? Before I can fully sort out my thoughts, Sun returns. There is no changing a graph demometer, but I feel I should say something regardless.
I'm sorry. Here.
She gets me a crumpled piece of paper. It's old. Time has changed the paper's color into a dirty yellow.
What's this?
Sun crossed her arms, waiting to see my reaction. I straighten the paper, careful not to tear the fragile material. What the? Microscope. Me? Mr. Rowensky. How we look at my something today, it's something. My heart begins to race as I decipher the shaky handwriting. It reads like an excited diary entry written by a child no older than 6 or 7. Microscope. We look at my blood today. It's full of blood cells. That's why it's red. Mr. Rowensky said my bloods are good now. All the bloods. Were they bad before? But I still need to remember my medicine every day. Medicine is important. Mr. Rowensky knows everything. He said I can draw pictures every day if I stay healthy. If I draw really good, maybe he will put them in a book. I want to help him. By Ivan. My brain's a mess. That's his name, isn't it? Memories of my first time meeting the research station's intern come flooding back to me. My job interview, I thought it was weird that an intern was involved in the hiring process. I remember thinking his name didn't fit him. Too human. I practically forgotten he has a name. I never questioned his choice to speak English either. I brushed it off assuming he'd gone to a multilingual school or something. It wouldn't have been unusual. Fuck! I even thought he seemed a bit young for a medical professional, but it never occurred to me he might not even be formally trained at all. Nothing raised any red flags in my mind. It's possible he grew up on the research station. I swallow hard, and when I speak my voice doesn't sound like my own.
I know this kid. I mean, he's not a kid anymore, but...
My thoughts race.
If he knew your father...
Damn it, why didn't we think of him earlier? Susie and I should have asked him what he knew, but we both must have written him off. He was just the intern to us after all. How could we have known the history? His history with the research company is much more involved than either of ours. I searched my memories for even a single hint, but none come up. The intern never mentioned how damn long he's been a part of the operation. Didn't he? I think he actually did mention... Or maybe he lied. His entire life? That can be legal.
He never stopped talking about that kid.
Sun's hoarse voice yanks me out of my thoughts.
He was like his pet project or something.
She spits the words out like a venom.
Did he ever tell you why the kid was there in the first place?
Said he was sick, do know.
Could have been another lie.
The old diary entry points towards it being true, but then again, the young intern would likely have believed anything a doctor told him, whether it was true or not.
Every time he came up to visit us, he'd just yammer on and on about his favorite kid up in space, like he didn't have anything else going on in his life. Then one time my mother told him to stay up there since he liked it so much, and he did, I guess. When was that, do you remember? 15 years ago, like you said. The same year he was laid off. That doesn't make sense. I don't fucking know, but that's how it went.
So back in 2083, Rowensky was banished from his home on Earth and also laid off from his workplace on the research station. He never returned home, and due to his contract being terminated, he presumably couldn't have stayed on the station either. Where the hell did he go then? I gesture vaguely at the various doors and cabinets around us.
You have anything else in here?
Don't think so. We trashed pretty much everything. Against my better judgment, I lean against the dusty dresser, trying to collect my thoughts. The station's intern Ivan apparently grew up on the very same station he now works on, and he knew Rowensky. I could never have predicted the intern of all the people would be tied to all this. I don't know what any of this means. It feels as if there is an epiphany to be had, but I just can't grasp it. Susan needs to know about this.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
The absent look in Sun's eyes makes me assume my words must have failed to reach her brain, but a second later I register.
Yeah, the morning train? Yeah, I can't stay any longer. Why? We're on a schedule. Who's we?
I hesitate.
Oh, fuck it. A friend that I have planned. She has a plan. I only know part of it. We're going to try and rescue the captive somehow. We're on schedule because I'm on vacation right now. I still need to meet with my friend before I return to the research station. Are they gonna let you in? Well, yeah, I'm just their obedient janitor for all they know, coming back from my vacation. Oh, Susie and I have been careful. No one knows we're planning anything, except you, I guess.
The following silence makes me regret saying so much.
Could you, not tell anyone? I don't want to get stopped at the spaceport. I can't. Did you hear me? Hello? What? Yeah, whatever. Don't care. You can go now.
Alright, clearly I'm not welcome anymore.
Well, thanks. I appreciate the help.
I don't know what any of this means, but it looks like I've exhausted the source of information. Sun slinks to another dark room across the hallway, leaving me to show myself out. My feet take me towards the motel, although my thoughts are completely disengaged. The cold air doesn't help me clear my mind at all. It's going to be another tough night. A kid runs to me as I turn around the corner.
Watch it.
Oh, fuck you! The kid and his group of friends run off laughing, like I need this.
Hey, Bill, what have I told you about swearing? Oh, fuck you! You punk-ass little piece of shite! Oh, little Miss Scar Lady. Do you have to? My name is Rika. Oh, sensitive are we? Don't get it. Everyone knows scars are hot. I'm not flirting, okay?
I'm too tired for this shit.
I should go.
I turn to leave, but Olivia follows.
Oh, hey, are you still mad about last night? Is that it? Now that you mentioned, yeah, I might be. Come on, untwist your pantsu. It was just a prank. We didn't even do anything to you. Okay, pushing people around and threatening them with a baseball bat is nothing to you? Yeah, we didn't do anything.
Unbelievable.
Think of it this way. When your girl sends you a text like, some bitch is scoping out my house, what do you do? Do you sit around and ask questions? No, you grab a bat and you fucking go. That's all it was.
It looks like I'm not going to get any form of an apology from Olivia either. You know what? It makes sense, yeah. Technically, she was snooping around someone's house. Anyway, my silence does nothing to deter her urge to keep chattering away.
So, what did you and Son talk about? Actually, never mind. I'll just ask her later. Don't care about your side of the story. Thanks the stars. Seriously say that? I thought it was a movie thing. Man, you space cats are loonies. Are you done? No, I don't like going home this early.
Snow begins to fall by the time we reach the hot motel street. It's astounding how long Olivia can talk without expecting a response from me. Isn't that a cool thing for when someone can just yap and yap? And you don't have to even respond. You don't even have to listen. And if you are able to shut off that sound as well. Anyway, just as I realize I don't even know what she's talking about anymore, she starts digging around in her pockets.
Wanna sit down for a smoke? I can be a good girl for a while, just for you. Do I look like I'm in the mood? Who cares about your mood? Sit down or don't.
The motel is only a minute away, but now that we're near, I realize I'm not actually looking forward to getting there. There, I'll be alone with my thoughts, with only electronics to distract me. It's not like I have anything urgent to do either. Or anything at all. Maybe wasting time with Olivia is the more pleasant option. Olivia plops herself down onto the bench and lights a cigarette. She peers in the pack and makes a reluctant noise at it.
Oh, was gonna offer you one, but I'm running low. No problem.
Okay, I mean, not really funny maybe. Maybe a little funny situation. Considering we are now on a bench smoking, I literally today watched the first episode of Marlboro Makima. I think I would like that anime, I'm not gonna lie. I need to watch. I mean, only 6 episodes are out. But yeah, I'm gonna watch it for sure. Anyway, I might even go and buy manga, to be honest. From what I've seen, they are releasing it in my shambles of a country. Shambles in terms of basically anime, manga, materials you can purchase here. It's not enough, okay? Anyway,
No problem.
I take a seat on the opposite end of the bench. As long as the wind doesn't sabotage things, I shouldn't catch too much second-hand smoke.
Sam keeps telling me to quit. Stupid. Just because her dad was a nurse or whatever.
So that guy was her dad. Maybe.
It's not like matters. Even if I quit, everything else would still suck. So what's the point?
She sighs heavily. She's kinda correct.
Nothing matters around here. You said you were from somewhere else, right? Yeah, the city. Been here a few years.
But you said you were here for like half a year.
The city.
Must be the one my train passed through just before arriving here. The city I didn't see due to being asleep. I'm not familiar enough with Kovsrahan to understand why none of the other passengers stayed on board long enough to reach this town.
Why did you move here? Why does no one move here? Because we don't have a choice. After I dumped my asswipe of an ex, I couldn't make rent in the city anymore, and there's no way I'd ever go back to my parents, so...
She hesitates, swallowing something she was about to say, and then exhales forcefully.
Now I'm here, and now I don't pay for anything. Ha! Guess I won in the end.
The utter lack of triumph in her voice is impossible to miss. It may not be money, but I did get the impression she's paying that peculiar landlord of hers with something else, which is fucking sad. It's probably better not to tackle such a loaded topic tonight here.
Well, as long as it makes you happy.
Olivia glares at me coldly.
No one's happy here, stupid. Baka.
Her words bring my thoughts to a halt. I don't know what to say. The silence drags on until I'm too uncomfortable to let it continue.
I'm sorry.
Olivia looks confused for a split second as if she'd already forgotten what we were talking about, but then a wicked smile tugs at her lips.
Hey. Come on. That word's not in our vocabulary around here. You're being such a tourist. Uh-huh.
I guess insults are her way of lightening the mood. Right now, I'm not mad about it.
Let me tell you... Let me tell you a story. An origin story, if you will. Why? Because I feel like it. And old folks like you go to bed soon, right? I'm going to tell you a bedtime story. It's about how San and I met. Sure. Let me just sit back and relax.
The bench creaks as I lean back and fold my hands into my lap. I don't know why I bother with the theatrics, but they coax a pleased smirk out of Olivia.
There's a good girl. See, life is so much nicer when you do what pretty girls tell you to do. Yeah, but where's my damn story? Patience, patience! Let's make this good.
Olivia follows my example and leans back, but not before lighting another cigarette.
So, one cloudy day, last spring, I came home to a broken window and an unfamiliar baseball in my laundry basket. Shitty day, right? That kind of thing happens a lot around here, but it's still shitty. I didn't see who done it, but I started keeping an eye out for suspicious kids or whoever. No way I was gonna let them get away with ruining my week. I never found them, but you know what I did find? Well? Another broken week, though! How could the house that away? Any idea whose? I think I can guess. I was like, aha! I might have an ally! Except Sam pretended she wasn't home, as she does. So I thought, well, fuck it, and left for the day. Oh, so it was just me then. She avoids everyone. Of course! If you lived here, you'd understand why. You gotta learn to deal with people on your own terms, not theirs. Anyway, I'd seen Sun before on her midnight grocery runs, so I knew who to look for. I chatted her up on the street one night, and once I convinced her I wasn't just a drunk, she told me she knew who'd have done it. It really seems as if everything significant in your lives happens at night. Oh, I had such a good feeling about her, like immediately. She was so quiet and withdrawn when I met her. You wouldn't believe it, but I knew she was a demon inside, just like me. You ever just know you're about to make the best decision of your life?
No. I think I've never done the best decision of my life.
I wish.
Olivia lets out an evil little giggle.
Maybe someday you will. You still have a few years left in you. So anyway, we teamed up and we hunted those kids down like animals. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I gave Sun one of my old bats and we chased the boys around the block a few times. Then it got boring and we stopped. Just how often do you girls terrorize people for kicks? Not often these days. The kids learn to behave. I'm not so sure about that.
Reverse to like 10 minutes ago.
Hey, you have no idea how bad they were before we stepped in. I'm their coach now.
I can't decide if the thinly veiled pride in her voice is annoying or kind of endearing.
You mean baseball coach? Yeah, duh. What else? I used to be a regular on my high school team, you know.
Well, I wasn't. As we've never... Not that I think about it, we've never in any of my schools even played baseball. Like, it's not a thing really in Poland. I think... I mean, I say it's not a thing. I do believe there is like a league now. Yeah, there is. I wonder how many like teams there are, and dang, there are 2 divisions actually. Wow! Would you look at that? Or maybe not. Oh no, wait. Yes, 2 divisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10 teams in the first division and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in the second. Huh. Not like it really matters. Pretty sure... Well, we suck at it anyway. Because you don't hear about that at all in Poland, about Poland doing anything in baseball world, basically.
Huh? Never planned on becoming coach, but hey, it had to happen!
I mean, if you say that it had to happen, then for me it should have happened becoming a coach in football. Or soccer for our American friends. And I guess also Australian friends and I think Japanese friends. You guys call it soccer, right? Which I couldn't care less if you do or not. If you call it soccer, I'm fine with it. Anyway.
Who forced you? It was fate!
She takes a long drag on her cigarette, finishing it off. The smoke disappears into the night air in one final sigh.
Sometimes the universe sends you a sign, you know. I'm glad I listened for once.
I've got a feeling she's not referring to the baseball gig.
To be honest, all I'm hearing is a bunch of coincidences.
Must be nice to have a bunch of coincidences that makes you happy.
You don't get it. That's why you're sad and lonely and chasing some long-gone man in the stupid town.
So that's how this looks from the outside.
I don't need to justify myself to you. Oh, you have a spine after all.
As Olivia disposes of her last cigarette butt, she seems to get distracted by the sight of her own hands.
Ugh, the downside of this coaching business is my nails look like shite again. Just when I got used to them being all nice and pretty.
I'll need to double check the train schedule once I get back to the motel.
Bah, I bet you couldn't tell the difference. Son can't.
Olivia picks at her torn tights. Is the snow getting heavier? Maybe I should go before my hair gets wet.
Chicks like don't have to think about anything, huh? Miss Legs doesn't even need a bra. You flat bitches save so much money, you know that?
I mean, in that department, I'm definitely supporting Olivia. Yeah. In that department, definitely she's more my type. Anyway.
Life's not fair. True.
I get up.
I should get back to the motel. My train leaves early tomorrow. Oh, you're leaving already? Oh, I came all this way just to look for Sans dad.
So Olivia did know all along. Unsurprising.
Yup, and since he's not here, I've got nothing to stay for.
Olivia sniffs in disappointment.
And here I thought you might be another baseball through the window, but no, you're like a knight of wands at best. Just what are you trying to say? Forget about it.
I'd leave, but Olivia still looks like she wants to say something. She eyes me incredulously.
You sure you're not trying to bunk him? Yeah, I'm very sure I have other priorities. You're weird. Well, bye, I guess. Thanks for nothing. Yeah. What? Yeah, you too.
What is up with her? For the third time tonight, I wake up tangled in the motel's coarse bed sheets. It's barely past midnight. My 5th day back on Earth. I guess this was the night it finally hits me that I really can't even tell my family I'm here, much less meet up with them. Wonder if Tatsuya's had better luck finding work after graduation than I did. He probably went with a nice, safe office program and not with some unnecessarily specialized maintenance shite like his sister. He's not the type to do reckless things just for bragging rights. He's smart. Then again, I thought I was smart too. So smart. Surely Mom would even send another email if anything disastrous ever happened, even if I haven't replied in ages. I'll write her as soon as this is over. The morning air is freezing cold. I practically jog to the station just to keep myself a little bit warmer. I'm here way too early, of course. The tracks are empty. After setting my back onto a bench, I realize I'm not alone. The familiar sound of rubber boots on snow approaches me.
Son.
The woman lumbers past me with barely a look and dumps her back on the bench next to mine. She's got that empty look in her eyes that people have when they pulled an all-nighter.
I'm going with you.
Oh, hell no.
Listen, I don't know if I explained things well enough.
I hesitate, glancing around us. Whatever, no one's here, and there is no way an insignificant little station like this has audio surveillance.
It's not going to be some fun little excursion. We're not going to free that captive by just asking nicely. Things could get really dangerous.
You think I care?
I mean, I'm going to care if someone random gets in trouble because I brought them along. I'm not someone random. Guess not, but I'm serious. Bad stuff is going on that station. If anything goes wrong, there is no telling what will happen to us. If I want trouble, that's my business. I am going.
How do I get her to change her mind? Damn it, I don't know. Is it even my place to tell her she's not allowed to do this? She clearly doesn't like admitting it, but her father's fate must be weighing on her mind. We might be able to find something out on the research station. There's a good chance the intern was present back when Son's father was fired. He may know what happened.
Do you have a passport? And money. I mean, a shuttle to the junction is a bit more expensive than a train ride. I guess I can pay. cool.
From the corner of my eye, I notice someone else closing in on the station. Oh boy.
Oh, it's your friend.
We're not friends. Her reply is instant, even though she didn't even look to see who I was referring to. On the edge of the station, Olivia hastily stomps a cigarette in the snow before approaching us with fire in her eyes.
Son!
She storms past me as if I'm not even there. Her smudged eyeliner implies she may have gone to bed with last night's makeup still on.
Hey, you can just wake me up before the ass crack of dawn with text like, I'm going to space for a while, you bullhead! Yeah, I know.
Olivia rambles on about various grievances in her life and Sun not so long, apparently content to let her vent.
It's so fucking cold too! 6 in the morning, you've already ruined my day, I hate you! I know.
The softness in Sun's voice makes it clear she didn't take a single word of Olivia's rant as an insult. Olivia's anger seems to dissipate in an instant for some reason. These two make no sense.
Anyway, they're not gonna let you leave, not with your record! It will be fine. Excuse me, what? You have a criminal record? It's fine, I was underage. Alright, so it's expired or whatever? You sure? Trouble with the interstellar security services is the last thing we need. Yeah.
Olivia still stands attention with a coy look. I get the feeling I'm not wanted in this conversation.
So hey, what if I came with you? No. Oh, I have my wallet, my ID, my weights, what else do I need?
Sun hands Olivia her entire keyring, switchblade included.
Watch the house for me.
Olivia accepts the keys but with great reluctance.
Son, why are you like this? Please, you can empty the fridge. The fuck am I gonna do with your food? The oven's still broken, isn't it? Yeah, but you can stay there if you want to.
A dangerous scope flashes across Olivia's face.
I told you I don't need your help. I know, just there if you want it.
Olivia sighs, playing with the keys absent-mindedly as if to calm herself down.
I can't believe you. You don't have to leave there, I know it. I know, okay.
Second-hand shame hits me hard from watching Sun failing to explain herself. It makes a sad kind of sense. No one could live in a house so pitiful and truly believe everything is fine. Being poor explains some of the disarray, but not all of it. Olivia's face softens, and she playfully swats Sun's arm.
Come on, of course I'll keep watch. No one's gonna take your stuff while you're gone. Don't worry so much.
For a split second, it seems as if Sun might tear up, but instead she draws a sharp breath and moves the conversation along, as if she's afraid to linger on whatever she's feeling.
Oh, if you see that old bitch from up the street.
She lowers her voice, making it impossible for me to hear the hushed exchange. Knowing the girl's peculiar living arrangements, it's probably about money. With nothing to eavesdrop on, my focus drifts back to my freezing extremities. Where the hell is that train?
Okay, I get it. I'm the one who actually finished high school, remember? I know how to fucking count. Thanks.
Olivia stuffs the keys in her pocket and sighs dramatically.
You're really gonna do it?
There's a subdued nod from Sun, and for several long seconds the two simply stare at each other, seemingly at a loss for words but unwilling to end the exchange either. Finally, Olivia breaks the silence with an uncharacteristically worried voice.
How long will you be?
Sun's non-committal shrug seems to agitate Olivia, whose voice starts to waver.
Seriously, when are you coming back? When you've quit smoking. Oh, stop! That's not funny! Neither is bronchitis.
Olivia lunges at Sun. Constant trying to break them up since there is a train track just meters away, but I quickly realize it won't be necessary. The scuffle turns out to be less of a fight and more of a wordless disagreement on who gets to grip whose hands.
Whoop.
Guess I shouldn't be surprised, these two can't even hold hands in a civilized manner. A brief struggle later, Olivia throws in the towel but doesn't drop her huffy tone.
Okay, fine. I'll think about it, alright. It's a promise. Okay, then I'll think about coming back.
Olivia calms down, but the intense staring continues.
Damn it, when I said you should seize your destiny, I didn't think you'd go and do it without me. That wasn't the deal. I'm not.
Olivia waits while Sun searches for words.
I wouldn't be doing this without you. You know that, right? If you weren't here, Oh, fuck, I don't know. Son, shut the fuck up already. Can we just hug this one time?
My body spins around automatically. I don't need to see this. But I want to see this. This is how I thought things would end up. My thoughts begin to wander while I pretend to reread the train schedule once again. Susie must be getting worried. I've wasted nearly half my vacation on Earth, and this was supposed to be just the first step of our plan. Without Robensky, we are still in square one. Even with Sun's assistance, I've learned practically nothing useful. Nothing that gives us leverage. The information about the intern's past could have been useful while I was still on board the research station, but now it's too late. There is no safe way for us to contact him from the outside. I hope this is enough.
Oh, if you don't bring her back, I'm gonna kill you! I'll find you and I'll fucking kill you!
Olivia runs off in a flurry of tangled hair and mixed feelings. Okay. I would have preferred to part ways on a cordial note, but if this is how she wants it. Sun remains on the platform, staring blankly in the direction Olivia went, although she's long gone now.
All good?
Her absent gaze suddenly reminds me of Tatsuya. Back when we were teenagers, I never knew what to say to him when something was wrong. In the end, I always knew he could take care of himself. He didn't need me. Sun doesn't either. I don't expect her to change her mind at this point, but doesn't hurt to remind her of the option.
You don't have to leave with me.
She doesn't respond for a long time. When she does, her voice is barely louder than a sigh.
She's right. I need to do something.
The train arrives alongside the sunrise. Is bringing Sun along the right thing to do? I'm not sure how I feel about this, but ultimately it's her choice to make. We have a long journey ahead of us. Her sign. Thank you for playing. May we meet again.
Alright.
So now, the question is any of the next games part 4? I don't think so. No. Also no. This is a demon. And this is what we played, which is not related. Right, so I guess for the time being, our sort of journey into the space comes to an end. And with that being said, I will be in need of checking out Hakuba videos. I definitely want to check that. After finding out one of the CGs is basically a photo from there. And well, we have the space journey finished. I'm kinda hoping there might be a continuation. I would not mind, that's for sure. Because this definitely, all in all, seems like a very interesting story in general. So I would be, in a way, excited to see the continuation. And tomorrow I will play I'll Come See You. Yes, I believe we'll play this. And after that, The Life We've Chosen. All of that from the same dev. Immediately clearing the whole thing from the backlog, basically, okay? I played one. Let's do all of them in one go. I think that's a good approach. Yes. And dude, so far, I've enjoyed all of those games. Sure, I started with the newest one, but then went back to the oldest one, and so on, and we go like that. Yeah, so far, enjoyed all of them. But let us end the video, and tomorrow we'll get another one. Hope you enjoyed. As always, if you did, consider liking the video. If you're new around, consider subscribing to the channel. There will be more games. And also, as always, link to the game in the description. You can also check out the other games from the dev on your own. And I wish you a fantastic day. Bye-bye.